Warning: the following podcast was recorded by two idiots. It contains vulgar language, vulgar ideas, and poop jokes. If any of this offends you, blow it out your ass.
Son of a bitch bastard!
Let's start this again, shall we? Jesus Christ.
You're fucking retarded.
Hey, Pickle-Licker, wanna play the right intro?
One more time!
Are you ready? It's Sunday, so you know what that means. Time for a new episode of Let Us Cast. I am Andrew. With me, as always, is Bruce.
Hey, how's it going, man?
You just went all diva there. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, no, I'm doing my Kevin Smith. Hey!
Hey! I don't think you're high enough.
No, definitely not.
No. I'll know if you're high if you're like, dude, we should make a movie about, like, killer Nazi sausages.
Yeah, not quite that level.
It's like, Bruce, go home. You're drunk. Okay.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Man, dig the mug, by the way, man.
Yeah, man. It's one of my favorite coffee mugs. I'm staying.
Yeah.
Finishing my coffee.
How fucking great is that, man? I fucking love that movie.
How can you not? How can you not? I think that was one of the early things that we bonded over was Lebowski.
I think so. I think in college...
First was the roller coaster there at Canby Lake where we met and kind of first hit it off.
Yeah, you mean where I hit my balls on the fucking safety bar? It's like I gotta hang out with this idiot more. I gotta see what happens. It
experiences misery and it makes me laugh. I need to hang out with this.
Yeah, like, oh, a fan of slapstick humor. He hits his balls, I laugh. This is good.
Behind this relationship.
Yeah. Like, I think the key to our friendship has always been, like, let me see what happens.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, yeah, hold my beer. It's like, hey, let's go. I got a great idea. Let's go on a roller coaster. All right, let's see what happens. Dude, we're in French class together. Dude, let's see what happens.
Sir Moss, you were 2 hours retard.
I'm not retarded. Legit story, people. Legit story that actually happened. And it went back and forth for like 5 minutes.
And it still goes strong today.
Yep. I'm dumb. Anyways.
Just not French literate, really.
No.
That's okay. You're not French. You're not expected to be. Nor are you English, so you're not, like, in close proximity to anybody who speaks French. So, you're good.
Well, not only that, but, like, it was a course requirement that I had to fill to graduate college. And fucking high school. But B, I never had, like, the interest or even, like, memory retention for learning another language.
It's hard, man. You gotta, like, use it or you don't retain it. It's like, if you don't have anybody to talk French with, then, that was sort of my mistake. I was like, oh, I live in Lowell. I will use French. Like, no.
Whoops.
Like, yeah, ain't nobody speaking French around here, that's for sure.
No.
Maybe in Louisiana, if I were to move to, like, French Quarter or some shit.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, even then, it's just, do you have to learn another language? No.
No.
If something
it does give you some culture.
No, and I mean, if something is not of interest to you, like, you don't have to do it. Don't fucking do it.
Unless, of course, it's for, requirements to get through college or whatever.
Yeah, which fucking already just dumb.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, I mean, if like I had to like pick my courses that I was interested in, it would just be like gym class and like home ec, and that's it.
Yeah. Sorry, hang on. I think something's going on with my audio here. All right, there we go. I think I just fixed it. Sorry if you could hear yourself and all that kind of shit.
No, I couldn't. So, anyways.
Okay. Hopefully you can't now either.
God, I hope not.
I was noticing some audio things where, like, it was recording you on my channel. Anyway, whatever. We're all good now. Real pros here.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure now. Oh man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. Like I kind of wanted to learn. Like I tried to learn French and Japanese like a couple times in my life, and I spent a total of like 7 years trying to learn French. And I mean, I still retain some of it, but it. I don't have anybody to talk in French to, and I certainly don't have anybody to talk in Japanese to. So maybe if I took up like Spanish or something, that would have been. I probably would have remembered it and would have been able to like speak Spanish. But
yeah.
No, nobody around here speaks French. Nobody speaks Japanese. So it's like, why am I learning this shit exactly?
Dude, actually, Spanish actually led to a fight with me and a previous girlfriend, man. Shit.
Jeez, really?
Yeah. So, all right. So here's the deal. My girlfriend in college, she legit got pissed off at me because I never asked her to teach me how to speak Spanish. Like, she was learning how to be a Spanish teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And she legit got pissed off at me that I never asked her to teach me how to speak Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little odd.
I'm like, okay. Like,
I thought you want to learn Spanish. Why do I need to want to learn Spanish?
Yeah, like, how come you don't want to go to Europe? It's like, I want to see the rest of this country first. Like, there's shit here I want to do. Like, there's shit here I want to do. Like, shit, I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Los Angeles. I want to go fucking... I want to go to the fucking Rainbow Bar and Grill and, like, point to the upper deck in there and just go, like, oh my god, that's where Alice Cooper and fucking John Lennon would get drunk.
Like, yeah, I mean, there's plenty to see in our country. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going out to Europe or whatever, but like, no, I'm with you, man. I haven't seen enough of this country either.
No, and don't get me wrong, I would love to see like the French countryside, the Italian countryside, Italian vineyards and whatnot. Even though I don't fucking drink and whatnot, but still, it would just be something interesting to see.
Yeah, because like I said, it gives you culture. It's sort of like learning a language, but.
Yeah.
It's never bad to get culture, that's for sure. No. But you have to do it on your own terms. You can't just have someone like, wrestle you into it, like, learn fucking Spanish.
Yeah. And it's not only that, man, but like, taking a week and going to, like fucking like Vegas or Orlando or just like somewhere in the continental US is a lot fucking cheaper than flying overseas for a week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And of course, right now, nobody's going anywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is well before COVID. This was like 2006, 2007-ish.
Yeah.
So.
I can't believe that she would get mad about you not wanting to learn Spanish, though.
She did. She did, man.
That's a little cray-cray.
She did.
That's a little cray-cray.
A little cray-cray, but you know what, man? I think... and you would think, too, like, by the time I got into radio that I would be used to, like, mental abuse and whatnot, but, like, holy shit, I wasn't. I really wasn't.
I was not prepared for this.
No, I was not prepared for psychological warfare at all. I didn't have a General Patton here.
Well, it's sort of like what Ron White said, women can't live with them, can't kill them.
Yeah, but it's, do you really want to piss off a woman? No.
No.
Do you want to piss off a guy?
You really want to piss off anybody, for that matter.
Exactly. I don't want to piss off anybody. This is my
yeah, there you were, not learning Spanish and pissing her off.
Yeah, I know. How fucking dare I, right?
Oh, man.
Like, I'm sorry we don't have that common interest, but, I don't see you going fucking, fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when we're fucking, like, watching like Superman or fucking Ninja Turtles or something. I don't see you going shit for that,
Well, that's the thing. I mean, everybody's different, right? Like, nobody has the same interests. Nobody's the same. Otherwise, shit would be really boring, right?
Yeah. No, and I think that's part of the key in a relationship is that, like, you don't have to like exactly everything the same. Like, you and your fiance, for example, like, I'm sure there's stuff that you guys differentiate about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there's, like, like favorite foods, for example, or... if you would prefer a cat or a dog, or if you would, rather, like, if money were no object, would you travel here or would you travel here? Or just, minor shit like that. Like, that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or like she's into some shit that I'm not, and I'm into some shit that she's not. It's just like she couldn't give two shits about playing guitar or playing music of any capacity, and I couldn't really give two shits about like auras and stuff like that. But that's the thing is you have to be your own. When you're in a relationship, you have to be compatible, but you also have to be your own person, because if you can't be yourself, then you really have no business being in a relationship.
Yeah.
first place. So
yeah, and it's like it goes back to what JR says on his podcast. It's like, if you two are arguing, you got to converse, not confront.
Mm-hmm.
As you start confronting, like neither one of you is going to get what the hell you want.
Mm-hmm. Very true, man.
Yeah.
It has to be a dialogue. It has to be conversation.
There has to be. And I really fucking... like, the shit that I know now, like, I really wish I knew back then.
Starting to remind me of Gary Hoey. Gary Hoey has this good song about, if I knew then what I know now.
He's a good guy, too, man. I met him a couple times.
Is he? That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, yeah, you gave me a couple of his CDs, like Deja Blues and Utopia, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a good guy. Anytime he came into the radio station, like he would always like drop off like CDs, guitar picks. He's like, yeah. He's like, let me sign a couple of them. He's like, you know what? Let me sign a couple extra. You guys can give them away or something. I was like, oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm like, fucking hey, man. Go down to promotions. Like, hey guys, Gary Hoey autographed a couple of CDs. Can we give them away? Okay.
The other person who you got me into and who kind of came again on my radar again recently is Paul Gilbert.
Yes.
You got me one of his CDs, and recently I've been looking at guitar tutorials and shit like that, and he actually apparently did some videos on YouTube where he shows people like how to play guitar and stuff like that. And honestly, he has some really, really good tips that I don't see other people really throwing out there. So I was like, holy shit, kudos to Paul Gilbert. Like, I'm really glad that I found like his videos and stuff too, because man, he's a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, I would easily say
he knows his shit.
I would say he's easily one of the most underrated guitar players on the planet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, because like people think like guitar players, they're thinking like shredders, like Jimi Hendrix or fucking Zakk Wylde, Randy Rhoads, and whatnot. Paul Gilbert's a fucking mastermind when it comes to a guitar.
Yeah. Some of his ideas were just brilliant, and I was like, oh shit, why didn't I think of that? I was like, well, glad you're around, sir.
I think it was Billy Sheehan was telling the story about when they were like about to recruit Paul Gilbert for Mr. Big. Everybody knows Mr. Big. If you don't, shame on you. Go on YouTube and search for them. They're fucking amazing.
They would know Mr. Big if they knew their hit song.
Yeah, if they knew To Be With To Be With You. Yeah. Everybody fucking knows that song. It was number one in 1992, knocked off Prince and Michael Jackson off the chart. So thank you very much. Anyways, that's not like to me, that's not like their greatest song. That's a great song, but it's not their best.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you listen to like
that's usually the case. Is the song that a band gets known for is not usually their best. Like you got to dig deeper to find their really good shit.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's sometimes,
Yeah, like Nirvana, like their big hit was "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and yeah, that's a great song. But I mean, there's so many songs that are way better than that.
Yeah, I would argue like "In Bloom" is better than that one.
Yeah, Heart-Shaped Box, Lithium. Fuck, Throw a Dart, you could hit a better song, honestly. I mean,
yeah.
And again, nothing wrong with "Smells Like Teen Spirit." It's a very solid song, obviously, but I don't think it's one of their best.
It was an anthem for a generation, man.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
I was gonna say you gonna start that shit again. See, what happened was before we start recording, Captain Dipshit over here, he starts doing Sebastian Bach impression. I start doing mine back. And I'm just like, man, this guy, he's fucking dumb with this. He doesn't know where he's going. He's like,
Richmond.
He has no map. He doesn't know where he's going.
This is the worst kind of gimmick infringement ever, man.
Dude, did you just like reach into like some random box of gimmicks and just go, I'm going to go for the Bach gimmick?
Hey, man, Bach's over. Fun fact, Nirvana, one of their original names that he wanted to use was Skid Row.
Funny enough, the band Skid Row actually had to pay for the name Skid Row because there was some other band that had it first.
Really?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, I think
apparently lots of people want to use Skid Row.
I mean, Bach wrote about it in his book. I think they had to pay something like $75,000 or something like that.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's hefty.
But hey, they got the name. They became more famous than that other band, so hey.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was another Skid Row except for the fact that Nirvana wanted to use the name, but
yeah,
they never did. They used a bunch of other names like Ed, Ted, and Fred, and Pen Cap Chew, and Paper Cuts, which actually became a Nirvana song. So did Pen Cap Chew, actually.
Yeah, it did.
I know all kinds of useless Nirvana information.